Hi. So first thing I want to say, Larry, you rock. Without shadow on the face, you rock. So got a friend named Yante, sorry, uh, who is what's the word I'm looking for here? Sorry, close the Steam for now. Uh, who responded to my ask to her to show me her Magic the Gathering cards. She has a big black deck. Uh, so I thought, you know, you know, I give as good as I get. So I thought because I haven't done this yet, weirdly enough. So I thought I would just go through the decks that I have right now. Basically, what I wanted to do, how I want to work out, what kind of strategies I use with them, that kind of thing. So yeah, I just wanted to go through a few of them. Um, there they are. That is 3 deck boxes with deck boxes inside, and then 3 other ones. Please note, I carry this and another box full of land and randos to work every day because my life has become Yu-Gi-Oh! So, I'm a silly pants. Ugh. Alright, so let me start with these guys first. First off, I have a deck that I just finished completely overhauling. It is an artifact deck. Now, the way I work it is I have a buttload of, Mirror in here, a couple of Phyrexian Hulks, a couple of Armored Transports, a couple of Lictors of Immortality. Oh, have you ever seen the Throne, Scepter, and Crown of Empires combo? That thing is crazy. I kind of want that to work out one of these days, but I've never gotten them to work out. But the reason why this deck exists is because... Oh, where did he go? I hate it when I do this. You get going, and it's like, oh, where's that card that I love in here? Ah, here it is. Hellkite Tyrant. This guy is awesome. What he does, well, he's a 6/5 for 4 and 2 red, so pretty economical just right there. Flying on Trample, even better. When he deals combat damage to a player, you gain control of all artifacts that this player controls. And the best part, but I've never been able to pull it off, at the beginning of my upkeep, if I control 20 or more artifacts, I win the game. So yeah, that's a pretty good win con, alternate win con. So yeah, I put in a couple of Spiraling Duelists to metalcraft it up. Golem's Heart, Crown of Empires. Oh, what's the Golem Forge thing? Oh, and Mirror Incubator if things get really, really bad. Puts crap load of mirror creatures on the battlefield if you sack a bunch of those there. So yeah, it's a pretty good. Yeah, Golem Foundry. Yeah, and that's another thing there. Puts golems onto the field. Come on. Alright, so that's the artifact deck. Never been able to make it to really sing, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, and the way I really reworked it, there used to be red-green, of all things, which doesn't really work for artifacts. The reason I had it in there is because there was a Copper Mirror in there, and and I put in some Bartholomew Reese. It just wasn't working, so I cut the green out. Now it's just red-white. Alright, next. This one is this the one I think it is? Yes. If you got a problem, I'll solve it if the problem is flyers. This is my anti-flying deck with some tweaks here. He's got, love this guy. Silklash Spider. Effects in 2 green, it deals 6 damage to each creature with flying, so that'll clear the battlefield really darn quick. Got some Balls of Vines, Tower Defenses, the Recluse is really fun, some Recollects. Oh, and just because it kind of tickled my fancy, Timberpack Wolves, 4 of them. And what they do is they get +1/+1 for each other creature you control named Timberpack Wolf. So get them and they're 2/2s, so you get them all onto the field. You got 4 5/5s to deal with, so that ain't bad. I've got a Rancor in here, Regeneration. Yeah, basically it's just meant to deal with anything that flies. An Arachnid Spinner, that's not bad at all. Sky Shooters, yeah. Oh, and Nightshade Peddler, that's pretty awesome. Did I tell a story about how I paired the Nightshade Peddler with the Deathly Recluse, which just gave the Deathly Recluse another bit of... Deathly Recluse had that anyway, the Death Touch. I'm not smart. Alright, so that's that one. Okay, get back in there, you bugger. Boom. This one, I believe this is my Gruul deck. Yes, my red-green deck. Who doesn't love Gruul? Oh, yeah, this is probably one of the pricier cards that I have here. Rootbound Crag. Foily Rootbound Crag. Because who doesn't love a nice two-color? Yeah, this is a pretty decent one. You know, got Scar Goliath in there. He's a 9/9 for 6 and 2 green. Or I can spend 5 and a green, and 5 and 2 green, and give one creature +9/+9 and trample. So that's fun. Some old school Tiger Claws, which is very useful in this kind of deck. Forced Adaptation, one of the most underrated cards of the game. I don't know why I should put that in Simic, but whatever. Scapland Giant. Zerta Druids are just mean. You tap them for mana and it pings each opponent for 1. It's just mean. Imagine if I got all 4 of them on the field. That's 4 damage every turn. Why not? That's just mean. Fortunately, it's only green mana, and it's a Gruul deck, so I wish it was green or red, but maybe that'd be too powerful. I don't know. Yeah, what else in here is awesome? Rubble Hulk. Who doesn't love Rubble Hulk? His power is equal to all your land. And he plays for 4 and 2 green, so he's at least a 6/6, unless someone does some land destruction on him, which, shame on you. But yeah. Ruination Worm with, swinging with, the Blood Rush part of, oh yeah, I gotta cut this. Elvish Visionary? What the heck am I doing? Yeah. Titanic Growth, Pit Fight, Wild Size, War Chant, yeah. And the Big Piggy Zerta Swine, and Crown Ceratok. Should probably cut this Crown Ceratok in the... Because the Crown Ceratok, weirdly enough, like, it seems all big and rah, but it's kind of a... Like, weirdly enough, it's kind of a Simic card, because it gives everything with a +1/+1 counter on it trample, so... That's an idea. Alright, so... Let's walk through my newest deck. Well, this is the second newest deck one? Yeah, second newest. Because when I got my N14 stuff, I put together a new deck. A new mono red burn deck, which I've never put together before. So yeah, so I got the Staff of Flame Magus in there. I wish I had 2, but what you gonna do? Searing Spears, Young Pyromancers. I thought these were girls. I think you were there for me with that. I thought these were girls. Weird, but yeah. Kenyan Minotaurs, Lava Oxes, 4 of them. Acts of Treason, Reckless Brute, Chandra's Outrage, which is fun stuff. A little too expensive, but whatever. Sheevan Dragon, that's my guy. Because I just love Fire Breathing. Fire Breathing is such a great ability. Ugh. Yeah. And yeah, it's yeah. And what is the centerpiece? This lovely lady right here, Chandra the Firebrand. First Planeswalker I ever got. Will never trade her or any Planeswalker. I don't trade Planeswalkers. I'm sorry. You have a special connection with your Planeswalker. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, her -6 ability is to deal 6 damage to each of up to 6 card creatures and/or players. So yeah. Yeah, Cruin Striker. Yeah. Oh yeah, and Shiv's Embrace. Now this is a great freaking enchantment here. Gets +2/+2 and has flying, and enchanted creature can pay 1 red to get +1 until end of turn. That is sick. That is just sick. Dragon Age is fun. yeah, I don't know why I have Error Register in there. Yeah, for fun. And a Shock, of course. Pyromancer's Gauntlet. If a red instant or sorcery spell you control, or a red planeswalker you control will deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals that much damage plus 2 to that permanent or player instead. So, all my Lava Oxes do plus 7 damage, not plus 2, or Chandra deals 8 damage to 6 target creatures. Yes. Yes, please. I'll take it. Alright. Deck box. Okay, what's up next? I forget what you are, because I have a lot of decks. Yes. Is it deck? Is it good? I don't know. I've never really gotten a chance to really get this thing rolling here. Yeah, so got a couple of, boring old Mythic Cyclopses. Transform when you play an instant or sorcery. Negate. Turn and burn. Always fun. Cancel. Annihilating Fire, which is always fun. Leap of Flame, which is... I like for the old original Ravnica blocks, guild ability for Izzet and the new one. I like the new one even better, Overload. Because it's sort of like, Replicate is so bloody expensive to put that on each target creature, where it's just sort of like, this is your cost, put it on everybody. And you're done. So yeah, I like that a lot better. But what is one that I really like in here? Where is that guy? Here he is. Cognivore. His power and toughness are equal to the number of instant cards in all graveyards. All graveyards. So if your opponent's played 6 and you've played 7, that's a 13/13 flyer on the field. So, yeah, pretty darn good. Inspiration, Divination, Dynacharge, Vandalblast, which is perfect against it. Like, it would destroy my artifact deck right there and then. And, yeah. Basically, yeah, I just built it around cramming as many instances in there as possible. I'm hoping for the best. Oh, and there's a Maze Ladder in there, too. Who doesn't love that? Oh, and Hypersonic Dragon. There you go. He is a 4/4, flying in haste, and you can cast sorcery spells like they had Flash. Hells yes. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, and Galvanoff. If you look at the top card of your library. If it's an instant or sorcery, you can play it for free. So yeah, that makes it pretty good. That's that one. That's the Izzet deck. What's next? This is yes. The deck my friends hate. This is the only one I've got that I have friends who hate my deck. This is my white-blue deck. I call it the Fly Tap. Basically, everything in here either makes you tap your creature, or it flies. So most of the creatures are flyers, and most of the spells make you tap. So, although I've been told to cut the Hazda Snare Squad, it's a little expensive. Hidden Strings, which is where you can tap or untap 2 target permanents. So you can either untap 2 land, or tap 2 things that would defend, or untap something that taps. So like an artifact that needs to tap to activate its ability. It's pretty good. And you can cipher it too, so bloody amazing. And if you don't know, cipher is where you can attach an enchantment to, or a sorcery to a creature. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you can play a copy of it. So cipher's pretty bloody amazing. It's snuck its way into this supposed to be a Azorius deck, but I'm sorry, but it fit. I don't know why I have Restore the Peace in there. That doesn't really do me much good. Unless I had a handful of creature with activated abilities, which I don't. I'm like, well, I got a couple of Griffin Protectors there. Runner's Bane is fun. If a creature's got power 3 or less, you untap it and it does not untap. The only way to get rid of it is to pump up the creature's power, which is tricky for some decks, so it's an idea. And then there's a lot of Detain in there too, Liev Decrees, so yeah. Detain, it's just a better version of making a creature tap, so meh, I'll take it. It fits the style. Ascended Law Mages are great. They're 3/2 flyers with hexproof, so yes, yes. And Keymaster Rogues are unblockable. So that's great to put Hidden Strings or Cipher on. Oh yeah, I just remembered. I just cut from my from another deck. I can't remember which right now. Something that makes you unblockable until end of turn. I should probably pop that on there. I should probably pop whatchamacallit, yeah, some other stuff in here. And Lavinia the 10th, so each creature with a CMC of 4 or less gets Detain when she enters the field, so that's sort of like, yeah, everybody get out of the way. We're gonna kill you now. And then Hands of Binding. Got a couple of those. Hydra Surge. Battleflight Eagle. Yep, pretty good. Next. Yes. I think you've seen me unbox this one before. Jace Beleren deck. Blue-black deck. All about drawing here. I just recently popped in a couple of Rings of Evil Asylum and Ring of Zathrid, so that's pretty good. Now, this one has all manner of guild gates that give black mana. I've got a Dimir, like it's blue-black, straight up, but I've got a Dimir, I've got a Golgari, I think I've got a Rakdos, simply so that I can, if I ever have to enchant someone with a Way of the Thief, then the creature becomes unblockable as long as I've got a gate, so yeah. Psychic Strike, yeah, that's good. Oh, weirdly enough, my favorite card of all time, and I don't know why. Well, I know why, but it makes no sense. Balustrade Spy. Love this guy. He makes you mill until you reveal a land card. So, yeah, he's pretty good. Dead Reveler. Artful Dodge. That's the one. I didn't cut it. Well, at least I didn't cut it from this one, so... Oh, it's got a flashback cost. I forgot about that. Stab Wound. Love this one. Enchanted creatures gets -2/-2, and you lose 2 life every turn, so it starts a clock. So really good to put on a big creature, like for someone who's playing a mono green deck. Yeah. Then you got Jace Architect of Thought. Oh, but he backfired on me one day. What his ultimate ability is? You. Because yeah, basically his ultimate ability is where you search your player's library for an online card, you exile it, and then you shuffle that library, and then you can cast the card without paying its mana cost. And this blew up in my face because I was playing someone who was playing a mono black rat deck, and his best card killed my creatures while I was on the field. So it was ridiculous. Like I literally had no other choice. There was nothing else in there that did me any good. So yeah, it was hilarious. Alright, so Corpse Trader, Warren Splendors, Tricks of the Trade. Oh, Tricks of the Trade is sneaky as hell. I could run. I love this card. +2/+2 and unblockable. Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. I put that on freaking Stealer of Secrets. Which gives me a card every time she attacks. Hells yes. Highborn Ghoul, Dephalia Seakite, and then I have like 4 cards like Diabolic Tutor, which lets me search my card for a hand. Sorry, didn't mean to. Yeah. Yeah, it needs some work, I'm thinking, because the problem is, yeah, the problem is sometimes it's just a little too slow for some decks. Oh, Contaminated Bond. Whenever a creature attacks or blocks, you lose 3 life. Yeah, your big creature's out of the game, but yeah, it can be a little slow, so that's the big problem with that one. But I like it. I like it. This is run for 20 minutes. I should probably definitely cut this out. So, yeah. Part 2 coming soon. Bye.